Hi everyone, Nick coming back at you again. I wanted to do a follow-up, very quick review on my original Vetiver. As you can see, if you've watched my first video, I've worn quite a bit more. Um, it's only an ounce bottle, but I got it simply for the summer, based on reviews saying, great summer scent, etc. Sorry about the camera wobbling there. So, in my initial review, I go kind of off on a bit of a tangent about what it does for me. I had some odd idea in my head that I would do just a very different review, and I suppose that is a very different one, but I can see now after watching it once or twice to critique myself how it could be, well, not very helpful, I suppose. Um, it sparked a few comments, but nothing too special, so I'm going to touch base just real quick. Original Vetiver for me is still completely summer. I cannot imagine wearing this in anything other than hot weather. And I mean like hot, 75, 80, 90 degrees hot. Uh, it just does not seem like a proper fragrance for anything cooler than that. Um, I've got my, well, it doesn't matter what else I have right now. There are a lot of, most reviews say that original Vetiver is a very clean scent, and the comments I've got from it, from other people, reflect that it's clean. And I can see where that comes from, I suppose, but on my skin, really, I don't get how people say that this is a soapy fragrance. The only time I have ever gotten a soapy vibe from it is when I over-applied it. And it was simply because I wanted the scent to project. I was at a ballpark. I was going to be around grills and outdoors, and the wind was blowing, and this fragrance, it just doesn't throw itself out there. So uh, I wanted to see how well it would project when applied heavily. So I put on like 8 sprays. Two here, two here, two here, and I even was wearing shorts and applied it on the back of my kneecaps, and it projected like a friggin' beast, which is great. I love this stuff. I like this stuff better than Aventus, simply because my nose doesn't get anosmic to it. Aventus for me is a nighttime work scent, or just a work scent in general. Whereas original Vetiver is a day off scent. And now, like I say, most people rather say it's clean, soapy, etc., etc. It is clean. It's very clean. But I don't get the soapiness from it. I think straight out of the cap, I suppose. But man, if you get a soap smell out of this, you're smelling for something else. I don't think you're truly trying to appreciate what the juice holds inside itself. Yeah, it's clean, but it doesn't smell like a bar of soap. I mean, maybe if you stuck your nose directly onto a bar of soap and inhaled deeply, you're going to smell some soap. Or your soap is going to smell that strong. But I've never had a bar of soap or body wash that was that pungent. So, that's my 2 cents on the clean soapiness thing that everyone claims it is. Don't let that be the deciding factor for you. On my skin, man, this is a ginger spice green leaf balm. It starts out very pungent and very green, just like I say in my humongous tangent video. But what it turns into, I mean, it is beautiful. It's fantastic. You spray it on, it's pungent, it's loud, in your face, clean, it relaxes you. It doesn't really like give you a burst of energy, it just relaxes you and it's comfortable, and people like it. And I don't see how you couldn't like it. I mean, maybe it's not like that wow factor you're looking for. It is for me. But it's not like, I don't think it's groundbreaking and holy crap, it's just a natural, clean, great scent. But more than that, when you go to really smell it on yourself, to see what the scent is doing on your skin, I mean, it turns into a little bit of a spicy, clean ginger fragrance. I mean, it's very gingery. It's great. It smells, and it's sweetened out by cedarwood. And the vetiver leaf keeps it a little spicy, a little earthy, but the ginger really I mean, you can smell this great, authentic ginger. My God. Creed delivers on the most authentic notes I've ever smelled. I mean, it is amazing. You can tell that there's just quality in these fragrances. This is why they're so popular. Granted, there are synthetic ingredients in every fragrance that there is out there. There's no way around it. You have to have a lot of that syntheticness in order to make it project off your skin. I mean, you can't just spray cologne in the air and have it go for hours. There's something they do to it to make it have that effect on your skin. So, I'm not going to be naive and say, oh, it's just this purely genuine, all real ingredients, but the ambergris, or the ambergris, however you want to call it, and the cedar make the ginger. It's spicy at first. If you're lucky enough to catch it, it's a spicy ginger. But after the ambergris and the cedarwood come in, they sweeten it out. The ambergris seems to hold it, and it doesn't let it dissipate. It holds it on, and it just keeps going and going and going. It doesn't keep projecting for 12 hours. I mean, if you want something to project for 12 hours, you need to go for, well, something different, not a summer scent. And I think everyone knows that. But the ambergris, like I say, holds it on, keeps it sweet. The cedarwood keeps it a little sweet as well. It doesn't smell like a very woody cedarwood. It just smells sweet. And you can tell the two are playing with each other while the ginger just sits on top. And it just remains this lovely ginger fragrance. So I hope that kind of helps. And, if you wear original vetiver, let me know what you think. Give me a comment. Let me know if you get this ginger that I'm getting, and not so much of this soapy cleanness that everyone else talks about. It's clean, sure. Does it smell like soap? If you're buying soap that smells like this, I want to know where you're getting it. Because if it's not the original vetiver soap you're paying $40 for, then I don't know what you're talking about. So, clean, yes. Soap, come on, really? You're trying to justify a reason for buying something cheaper. I mean, if you're going to indulge in something like this, in a scent that is limited to a season, I don't mind showing off that I only bought an ounce bottle. I'm not trying to say, hey, look at my big ass 4-ounce bottle of Creed. I bought it for a season. So what's the point of buying a huge bottle that's going to sit on your shelf for 4 years? I mean, unless you apply this stuff 2 or 3 times a day with like 6 or 7 sprays, you'll never go through a bottle that big. You literally suffocate yourself, and that's no way to appreciate a fragrance. You gotta let it play out the way it's supposed to play out, and maybe if you share it with your wife, it's a very unisex fragrance. This would smell fantastic on a woman. It wouldn't smell fantastic on a chick, running around acting like she's all that in a bag of chips. It's a great woman's scent, or man's scent. I think it's great. So anyway, yeah. Let me know what you think. Am I crazy? Or is it gingery? It's obviously gingery. It's in the notes, people. Come on. Thank you for watching. We'll see you again soon.